right, folks, we're back. SF Comic Co. Honda's going to show up. We'll see.
It's not my fault.
It's your fault. It's your fault.
No, it's not my fault.
His audio was working fine. He was fine. It was probably the best it's ever sounded. Rick just had to fuck it up.
I was trying to preempt it so he didn't get a phone call and it happened like last time. It's not my fault.
It's your fault. Welcome to the SF Comic Co. This is SF Company Hour number 126. Here we're talking the comics, the movies, the TVs, the cartoons, the toys, whatever dork stuff we want to talk about. Some video games, some wrestling sometimes. I'm Ray Doomzilla, joined by the Maxim of Effortist, the Graysonist, Mr. Rick Effort Grayson. What's going on?
Nothing much. Ready to have fun if once
you got your little Candyland going on over there.
gummy bears are dying, man.
Oh yeah,
got a fucking big clip.
I used to I would tear off their heads first before I eat them. So
just yeah.
So,
people are like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, nothing. It's not like I'm biting an animal head. It's a fucking gummy bear. Relax.
They started. Today, another Frank special for me. Amazing Fantasy. We're gonna try to keep it short. We got a couple of big subjects to talk about. The passing of the great, one of the greatest artists of all time, Jorge Perez. Mr. George Perez passed away. A couple months ago, people were talking, trying to, he wasn't dead yet. And so we were going to wait to really go break down his career and stuff until he actually passed. This week he passed, unfortunately. So sad news. And we're going to go to a full spoiler review of the new Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness a little bit later. We'll talk about George Perez first. So if you haven't seen Doctor Strange, we'll do a little spoiler-free, a little small section, and jump into the full spoiler. Rick will put some time codes in the description so you can skip over that crap, so you don't get spoiled. Definitely, if you haven't seen the movie, I would highly recommend don't read any spoilers. Just go into it fresh. Don't stay offline. Definitely don't listen to this review. Come back and listen to the review after. Let's see. We got some chat. Krista, what's up? Greetings, hip cat. She was a hip lady. Rene Cruz, yo, what's up? What's up, Rene?
Hey, yo.
Lori, good evening, gentlemen. Happy Tuesday. Thank you, Lorelei. Welcome. So yeah, we're gonna like I said, shortish show. We got some full list. We're gonna talk about Free Comic Book Day. I'm sure Mr. Hondalorian has some stuff for Free Comic Book Day he wants to talk about. We'll talk about some movies and stuff later. But first, there's a bunch of trailers that got released last week or so. So just quickly kind of go over them. We had the Avatar 2. We finally got released. We saw this finally on the big screen. I was kind of underwhelmed by it. It looks like an Avatar movie. I don't know why we had to wait fucking 12 years for another Avatar movie. It looks beautiful. Looks cool. I'm just kind of not looking forward to the 3D shit again. The 3D craze coming back again. Because Avatar started the 3D craze coming back, and it stuck around for way too long. And a lot of movies weren't shot on 3D; they were up converted. And yeah, the Avatar looked amazing with the 3D, but everything else was trying to fucking replicate it. It could not.
Which isn't Avatar's fault, that up converting shit. So
yeah,
they made a beautiful, one of the best movies, probably the best movie I've ever seen in 3D.
I think so. I think it's the best. Yeah, it's no Jaws 3D, but they all can.
Or Friday the 13th 3D.
Hello, can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
Kind of.
A little bit.
You sound like you're mixing
McDonald's drive-through.
McDonald's drive-through.
I want 2 double cheeseburgers.
Very little. Can we get by with the way my voice is?
Do you have another mic?
No, I don't. Unfortunately, I have my phone and my computer. My computer sucks.
Is there anything else open on your phone? Turn off everything else on your phone. Anything that's in the background.
All right, let me try to adjust that. I'll be back.
I'll be back, folks. Let's try that again.
That sounded like a Terminator right there. I'll be back.
Also, we got so I was kind of underwhelmed. What did you think of the trailer?
Well, I actually like Avatar, and I like it a lot. I like that it's something different when it comes to visual. Cameron's movies are beautiful.
Yeah.
Every single one of them, except Titanic, because I've never seen it. So every one of his movies that he's done, they just look right.
Mm.
He doesn't spare any expense when it comes to filming. I'm excited to see what it is. I mean, at the first trailer of Avatar, I wasn't excited. I didn't know what the fuck I was watching. So, but I saw the movie and I really enjoyed it. There are people I know who say this and that. And yeah, each your own. I kind of know, people say Ferngully. I know you say Ferngully. I say Pocahontas. Same shit. But yeah, it's James Cameron.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shortchange that guy. He's made some of my favorite movies.
I kind of wish he it's fine that he has this passion project, but do we really need fucking 6 fucking Avatar movies?
I think it's 5.
It's gonna feel like 6.
Well, as long as they are, yeah. I mean, they're gonna feel like there are 9 of them.
Yeah. I liked the experience. I first experienced seeing Avatar on the big screen with the 3D and the cool fucking shit floating around. Yeah, it was cool. But trying to rewatch it at home, it just like the magic kind of takes it out of it. So wasn't a really good home experience for me. So I definitely, if I'm gonna watch this movie again, I watch it on the big screen where
IMAX 3D.
Yeah, IMAX 3D with the big bells and whistles because this is not going to translate great at home. But this is all about the visuals on this. So, it could be cool. Not underwhelmed by the trailer. There was no like, holy shit, fucking, oh my God, this is going to be the next fucking greatest thing ever. It was just like, it was a trailer. It was Avatar. They're in the water. Okay, cool.
I kind of saw some things that might lead to seeing certain characters come back. Because apparently Stephen Lang.
Yeah, he's supposed to come back.
I wonder if he's that soldier-looking Navi now. If they were able to salvage him or whatever.
I can see that.
So, I don't know, man.
Yeah. We got another trailer. We got the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer number 2. This is a lot of footage from the other trailers. There's a couple added on stuff. We see some more stuff of Vader again. Put back together after his little back to tank regeneration. Some more, you get to see Camille Nanjiani's character for like a split second. Some great dialogue between Uncle Owen and Obi-Wan. When he says, the boy needs to be trained. Like he trained his father. What
a fucking asshole kind of a diss. Like, that was a gut punch to Obi-Wan too. You could see him just like, not cool.
Yeah, Lars was always an asshole too, even the original The New Hope. But I guess so rightfully so. He cared about the boy. He didn't want to put the boy in fucking danger. But hey, man, that's his destiny. We get. I don't need any more trailers or anything. I just want to see this fucking this show. I'm super excited. That day, the 27th, is probably the most loaded fucking geek day I've ever seen. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi, Stranger Things, Top Gun. And the Bob's Burgers movies, man. And and we're going out of town.
Is that like supposed to be some kind of a national holiday right now?
It is for me. Like, goddamn, man. Like, luckily I'm going. Unfortunately I'm going out of town that day. Like, I'd be watching all that shit. Would be all partaken in one day. That'll be like the greatest geek day of all time. What'd you think the Obi-Wan trailer?
They don't need to show me anymore, man. They already showed Ewan McGregor with the beard. I was like, okay, let's go. That's it. Obi-Wan's my favorite character in all of Star Wars, so I've been on board since day one. I wanted this to be a movie, blessing in disguise that we're going to get as a series.
Yeah,
it's going to get fleshed out.
I hope these are hour episodes too. I hope these are like the 30-minute episodes.
I don't think it'll be 30 minutes. It'll be I think it'll be somewhere in the 40.
Yeah,
50 minutes.
that's kind of the standard for a lot of Disney Plus shows, like the 40 minutes to 50 minutes. They give them like room to play around in that area. So yeah, you have a choice to watch only one thing. You can't watch any other ones. You got Stranger Things, Obi-Wan, or Top Gun. Which one are you watching?
As much as I love Stranger Things, I've always been a Star Wars fan first, and I'm sure those guys are Star Wars fans, so they're probably going to be watching Obi-Wan too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Obi-Wan's my top choice, yeah, for sure. I'm hearing that Top Gun is going to be good, man.
I have totally flipped the script on how I felt about it. I was like, I don't know what kind of movie this is going to be. Once I saw the dogfighting in the theater,
yeah,
I want to see this shit.
Yeah. What oversold me was the fucking Lady Gaga video. Have you seen the Lady Gaga video yet? It's amazing. No. It's really good.
It's amazing.
It's pretty good.
What did they do? Did they add fucking Take My Breath Away?
It just feels like it's an 80s video, man. Just straight up super cheesy. She's on the airfield on top of a piano and like singing her song. And
no,
like, the movie looks awesome, man. I'm actually kind of excited about Top Gun. Got to see it on the 40X, man. Got to see it on the 40X.
That's going to be a 40X movie.
Yeah, let's go see it Thursday when it comes out. After it comes out.
What's that, 28th?
No, like the 2nd or 3rd or something like that.
All right. Yeah. We should do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've got to see it on 40X. That 40X was made for that kind of movie, like a car racing Top Gun.
Dude, I wouldn't see a Fast and the Furious movie for shit, but I'd go just for the ride on 40X.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only reason, see any Fast and the Furious movie. Hondo sounds like a computer virus. The fucking Max Headroom. Max Hondo. Lori, I'm glad they didn't show too much of Vader. I want to be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you see a Vader spinoff something, man. I think people are going to really love Hayden coming back. And you can do a lot during that period, too. Like Vader hunting down Jedis and shit. Like fucking kind of see him kind of like fucking go really, really dark. Because you really didn't get to see that too much. Like in the we saw him go dark in Revenge of the Sith.
Killed children. How much fucking darker do you want it to get? You wanted to see it, didn't you?
I want to see. Well, I want to see. From where he's at in A New Hope. From how he got to that spot. He was definitely more ruthless for sure. Lori, that weekend is Memorial Day weekend, so it makes sense to release all that content over that weekend. Yeah, it's always been a big movie weekend. It's a big releases always come out Memorial Day weekend. Let's see. Are you Big Lil? Y'all gonna have an Obi-Wan recap shows? Probably not. We'll talk about it.
What night's it on?
Is it Wednesdays or Fridays?
See, if they did it Monday, I definitely would do it. Fuckers gotta fuck with me.
Fuckers gotta fuck. Ahsoka. Speaking of Star Wars, Ahsoka started filming. That's Dave Filoni put out a little teaser that filming started production. I think he's going to be one of the main directors of that show because he of course created Ahsoka, so that should be a lot of fun. And what was the last trailer I wanted? The last trailer, the fucking Weird Al trailer. Did you watch that one?
Yeah.
And then I think we kind of called this like, it's taking the piss and like fucking doing a fucking trying to do a serious biopic, but not really. And it looks pretty fucking hilarious. Like the only issue with this is it's on fucking Roku fucking which I don't have. And
I'm gonna find how to watch this one way or another, man.
Yeah. Hopefully this gets put on a proper something, so a real streaming service, so motherfuckers can actually watch it. But it looks pretty funny. I'm glad this is what they're going with, and I kind of figured once I cast Daniel Radcliffe and you saw that first shot of all trying to be all serious and shit, I was like, okay, this is going to be like they're taking the piss, which is fucking awesome. So yeah, this looks fun.
Oh, this looks fucking hilarious, dude. It's going to be another. It's going to feel like the Weird Al movie on his UHF channel.
Yeah,
that's how I kind of have it. If UHF was still doing something and they were showing fucking Weird Al's family, that's what it would be.
Just the fact that the one shot he's on stage with his shirt off, he's like drinking the bottle, like If you've ever been to a Weird Al show, it's definitely not that. It's just like it's a fucking Comic-Con on stage, man. It's fucking Weird Al live is amazing. Have you seen Weird Al live?
No. I thought that was a TV show for a second. Weird Al live. Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, you definitely need to see him live. It's fucking fun. It's so much fun, dude. it's he has a costume change. In between songs, he'll show like clips from like him, like in different media and shit, like him doing interviews or him like from his old TV show or from UHF or like his guest appearances like on The Simpsons and shit. So he shows all these clips while he's changing into all the costumes for all the songs. So it's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's pretty.
I'm glad they fucking started with like a surgeon as the backdrop for the trailer. That was dope.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun fucking. All right. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up button right there. Boom, thumbs up. Helps with the algorithm.
We're gonna have to come up with like a where's Hondo kind of, instead of where's Waldo right now. Where's Hondo?
We might have to give up on Hondo this week. He's gonna show up in the chats.
That's
his name times he showed up. Let's see. We have technical Hondo?
Check.
Yay!
All right, I'm on the computer.
That's
Let's hope this works.
Yeah, for now.
This sounds a lot better. But technical Oh man.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Sorry for my technical difficulties.
Right.
But here I am, ready to rock and roll. How you guys doing?
Perfect time.
Good.
Lori,
Oh,
you into the Goonies?
I want to get tickets to this, man.
Yeah,
Hi,
I want to
everyone.
go to this. This looks awesome.
August 6th.
Yeah, kind of want to go. Yeah, August 6th and 7th it's playing. Yeah, I kind of want to check that out.
Yeah.
Some fun stuff happening in the Bay Area. We got the Stranger Things thing going on. I kind of want to go to that.
Yeah, it's about 6 weeks away.
Yeah, you already got tickets for that, right?
Yes, I do. VIP.
Hey, Rick,
Thinking about getting the VIP. Yeah.
have you gone to the Harry Potter musical thingy?
Oh, the play. I really want to go to that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I still have it. I know part of the storyline to it, but I do want to see it played out on screen.
They revamped it, right? Yeah, they kind of like streamlined it and like fucking like because it was a 2-day thing before.
It was a what?
It was a 2-day. Yeah, it was a 2-day thing.
Oh, it was a night 1, night 2 kind of thing.
Yeah, now they kind of streamlined it, and kind of edited it, and like kind of made it more like okay, you don't have to come back 2 days.
Okay, but it's a little bit of a longer show. I hope. I don't want them giving me 2 hours. It's 2 hours and 2 hours, but now you're still only getting 2 hours. I'm like, the fuck? I want the director's cut. Exactly. I don't want to miss shit. I don't want to miss a thing.
I want to close your eyes. How you doing, Hondo? How was your free comic book day?
Oh man, it was great. I hit up all the stores in San Francisco. Not all the stores in San Francisco, but Frank.
Your haunts.
I broke the.
When we say
Frank,
Frank,
sad news to Frank.
And when we say Frank, we mean Amazing Fantasy. Go check them out for all your comic needs. I'm
sorry. We know him on a first name basis, kind of like Art Adams knows him on a first name basis. Yeah, Amazing Fantasy. I went to Mission Comics. I went to Comix Experience, and just those three. And I was able to get some good stuff, man. There was some really good books.
Yeah,
there was independent and DC and Marvel.
I think the two best I've read so far, the Dark Crisis #0, great little Wally West, great little Wally West story in there.
Still gotta read that one.
Yeah, Chang, what's his name? He drew a Young Avengers Crusade. What the hell's his name? He draws that fucking Wally's fucking dope. He draws a hell of a Wally. I was very happy.
Wow.
But, yeah,
I haven't even checked it out yet.
Yeah, you should read your comics, man. Don't pull a bow. And a mic drop ending to this Spider-Man Venom. I won't.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool fucking ending.
Wow, that was a good surprise.
Yeah, some fun stuff. I didn't read everything, but they had some like Stranger Things books. Bunny Mask.
Bunny Mask, awesome book.
Yeah, Red Sonja I picked up. Yeah,
Yeah.
Clementine from the Walking Dead video game. They had a little tale from her.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so fun stuff. There's a lot of stuff came out this year. Yeah, I was a little picky with some of the stuff I picked out, but yeah. But some fun stuff, Yeah, Free Comic Book Day is awesome, man. It just get some people out there, and like a lot of people just go there for the free books, don't buy anything, but you get that one or two that you might transfer to a comic book fan. You never know. So just kind of keeping the comic books alive as much as we can. So support your
Oh
local.
man, it's a national holiday for us collectors.
Every day is Free Comic Book Day. All right.
Thieves.
All right. So let's jump into the sad news, man. 2 weeks in a row, we have to have Hondo come in, man, and be our. I really want Michelle to come
Yeah.
in, but I give her some time to process and stuff. She's a little closer with Uncle George for sure. So R.I.P. George Perez, man. One of the greatest artists of all time. One of my top favorite artists. He, of course, got diagnosed with some cancer. Was it like 2 years ago?
Was it pancreatic?
Yeah, he's been dealing with this for a while too.
Yeah.
And he was in bad health, but he was trying to hit up some conventions, but it just got to a point where it's like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. So yeah, he had to stop doing the convention scene, which bummed a lot of people out. We were trying to see. We were trying to see him one more time before he passed, but unfortunately we didn't get to do that. He passed Saturday night?
Friday, late Friday evening. Or afternoon, I believe.
Yeah.
But word didn't get out till about Saturday morning.
Yeah, and Perez, man, he was awesome. One of the GOATs for sure. He did a run. He did runs on everything. He did Fantastic Four. He did Avengers. He did Justice League. He did just so many things. I'm just go through some covers. He's done some classic stuff. He did this Infinity Gauntlet cover. He did his run on the Avengers with Kurt Busiek was awesome. He did awesome Batman covers. And this is like the cover I first started collecting comics. This is the one I have signed by him and Marv Wolfman. Just these beautiful images, man. He just knew how to draw comics, man. His covers are legendary. Teen Titans, probably one of my favorites. Iconic.
Oh, wow.
This cover's been done so many times. Like Byrne has done this cover. Other people have done the superhero holding the other superhero on the cover. But this one is just fucking so striking, so fucking awesome, man. Just his runs on Wonder Woman, beautiful work. So probably some of his most beautiful work was in Wonder Woman, because him just kind of drawing all these Greek myths and such. From what I hear, Hondo's the one that actually got to meet him, so I'm jealous of him.
Yeah.
But from what I hear, just the nicest fucking guy in the world. And can draw a fucking group of people like superheroes like nobody's fucking business. Crisis on Infinite Earths is such a condensed book with all these characters, all these fucking universes, and every character looked different. Every character looked unique. There was nobody looked like, oh, this is a copy of that character. He was just one of the GOATs, man. He drew the Justice League Avengers that they just re-released, which I hope they re-release bigger this time. They only released 7,000 copies, which is kind of ridiculous. So hopefully they can release another edition so more fans can get a hold of it. But he's the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT. He's one of the GOATs, man. He's probably top 2 all time for me. Him and John Byrne are my 2 favorites.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so this one hurt, man. This one hurt for sure. And him being a Latino, just like one of our guys. So that's even another thing, another wrinkle. So yeah, man. He won countless awards. He was born in the Bronx, 1954. He's where was he? Puerto Rican. One of our Puerto Rock brothers. Just awesome. fun, like from what I hear, a funny dude. Loved his kink. He would show up at the kink conventions too. He loved, he was into his, like you could tell some of the side projects he would do. Man, he loved his sexy women. He drew a hell of a female body. Man, he knew how to draw. He studied the female body for sure. So this one sucks. This one's sad, but he's not suffering anymore, which is great. That's good to know. So Hondo, man, what are your thoughts, man? The great George Perez, man, passing.
Wow. So George Perez is like, when you think of comic books, ever as far back as when I was young, when I first started collecting, like my first love was like John Byrne, because I used to see those up on the wall. But George Perez, man, he's on my Mount Rushmore of comic book artists, or just artists in general, and he just put out so much work, and he never lost it. Like, in my opinion, I feel like even up until recently, he was still, killing the art. He was just doing so much. And, what I really should say about him, though, is as great as an artist as he is, I just think he's the nicest guy. Like, so charming, so kind, so sweet. Just was like, I'm giving hugs. He was like giving hugs, and I was kind of like, all right, okay, yeah. And then he just gave me a big old hug, like, wow. And then he announced his retirement tour, in 2019, and that's when I was lucky enough to go see him twice, in Chicago and in Atlanta. And both times I got a bunch of stuff signed from him and more hugs, and he's just so cool. And in Atlanta, I was with Michelica, and she straight up loves George, Uncle George, and he actually agreed to walk her down the aisle, and she was planning to get married, but unfortunately COVID hit, and then his health declined, and he wasn't able to fulfill that. But he actually was. I actually have a little video clip of him, or pictures of him giving his phone number to Michelle, and it was just, man, I can't say. I could keep going. Like, there's just so many good works, and if I get a chance, I'll show you guys some of the cool stuff that I have from him. I have it right here. So, yeah, but I could keep going on and on. Just an amazing artist, an amazing human being, just so cool. One of my comic book heroes, yeah, man. Look at all that great stuff that all that great art, man. It's just
George Perez. Remember that print book for like $20 with all those like 20 prints of George Perez stuff, man. I'm so glad I picked that up, man. The black and white prints.
Oh yeah. That's right. I have one of those. That's right. You gave me one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are very cool.
Yeah, I'm glad I picked that up. Like, too bad they can't be signed, but I got a few signed things over the years from between you and Michelica. So I'm pretty satisfied. The only thing, I never got to meet him. That's the only fucking thing that bugs me.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, got to try to meet your heroes, right?
Yeah.
You get the chance,
I already met one hero. Rick, what'd you think, man?
Dude, it's just, it gets sadder as we get older, because we continuously lose people. And
it's a line from Indiana Jones, man. The older we get, the more people we lose, man.
Yeah,
it's true.
So it's starting. I mean, I'm just starting to get numb to the whole thing. And like earlier, when I first saw like George Perez, I think I was probably, I want to say, either second or third grade when the Infinity Gauntlet was coming out. So I remember my friend like showing me these, and I was like, oh shit, I think that's where it kind of started for me. I started picking up all these books for the Infinity Gauntlet, and years later, I fucking stumble across. I come across Crisis on Infinite Earths, and I didn't know that that was like the same artist, and who worked on that series. And it's a trip. Like Ray says, he goes, he really does. He draws the best ensemble scenes with just a bunch of people, but on top of that, he draws the best team battle scenes. Like everybody involved, everybody's doing something. That like somebody might have got hit. Like look, you look at Plastic Man, his face. You gotta like go all the way back because it looks like he might have got jacked somewhere, and his fucking head just kept on getting yanked from everywhere. So it's just he never leaves it to some vague kind of like blurred out thing in the background to see. No, you see everything that's going on, which is sick. This is probably man. We I think we've over the last few we've lost like a Rushmore, a Mount Rushmore of artists and writers and creators.
Yeah, Neil Adams, Denny O'Neil.
Yeah.
George Perez. Who's the other one that we lost recently too? There's been a few like last couple years, man. Like that. Yeah.
And this is no knock to Stan Lee. I know that there are fans out there that we all beloved Stan Lee a lot. There's a lot of love, but we can't forget about these guys. Stan Lee. Yeah, he's like one of the pop culture icons, but these guys are just as important, man. So, let's not, we shouldn't lose the hindsight of all that. We're losing people at a fucking clip now, and it's fucking sad. It's fucking really fucked up because, I don't know. Was he doing anything at the end? Was he like
he stopped taking commissions?
Projects?
No, he stopped.
No projects though.
He was doing commissions until like last year. I was gonna jump on one. I probably should have, and they were like cheap too. It wasn't like overcharging. I think it were like $200 commissions he was doing. I just never pulled the trigger on him. But I have have my little Robin R, which is I think more.
I would have got like the circus trapeze. Yeah,
I probably got a Wally Kid Flash because I love that Teen Titans run for sure. And like going through his characters he helped create, man. It's like Neil Adams had a good amount, but this. Like, dude, he Anti-Monitor,
creator,
Ares, he co-created, Blackfire, Brother Blood, Adrian Chase, Cheetah, Cheshire, Cersei, Cyborg, Deathstroke, Fearsome Five, fucking Hive, Hades from DC, Harbinger from DC Comics, Jericho from DC Comics, fucking Dr. Light, the girl Dr. Light, Jocasta, fucking Betty Kane, Lenny Quark, Alexander Luthor, Maestro, fucking Magenta, Mammoth, Maxima, the Monitors. He designed the Nightwing suit when he first came out. Pariah.
We already saw that one. Pariah. Yeah, Pariah. Crisis doesn't happen without Pariah, man.
Pariah, man.
Simon, fucking Raven, Ravager, Shimmer, Starfire, Taskmaster, fucking Terra. Trident, Trigon, fucking White Tiger, Zeus in the DC comic. Like, dude, he killed it, man. He was amazing, man. He was one of the goats, man. He was the man. And then just that body of work is fucking so good, man. He has a legacy that definitely won't ever be fucking forgotten. Top 3 Perez covers.
That Thanos one is in there.
That Gauntlet, Infinity Gauntlet is pretty fucking awesome, man. That tells a lot.
Just holding it. That's power, dude. Like that's. I love that look at like that Thanos has. It's just like it's the little sneer of the lip. Oh, dude, it's fucking dope.
Yeah, look, those Batman covers for year 3 are awesome. That's when I first started collecting.
That's a great one.
These are like it tells. Look at this story. It tells such a story on fucking one page, man. Like you just. You have the whole story right here, man. You have Nightwing and Batman's relationship and all this shit all in one page, man. It's fucking amazing the art he would put together. And this is probably one of my favorite pieces of his art. Just when the League Avengers came out, this was like when I first started teenager, this was my background for like a long time because it just had everybody. Like, and it's just beautiful, man. Because everyone stands out. No one looks the same. No one looks fucking like like the other character. This is like, I think one of his best pieces of art because this has everybody and everyone stands out. Everyone looks so unique.
Everybody looks the right way too.
Yeah, he drew the characters the way they're supposed to be drawn. Like him and Jose Luis Garcia Lopez was the same way. Like they drew comic book characters like the way they should look. So yeah.
Hey, can I show you guys one of the most amazing covers that he did?
I do love this shot of the ant.
Oh my god, that one's awesome.
Yeah, right. You know, because of this, I went to read it the other day, and I'm looking at it, and I have a thing now where he probably created the Blue Beetle in its current incarnation more than we know. Like, there's a lot of influence right there.
His name is Brother Blood.
Oh, that's a sick. Oh man, I love Brother.
Isn't that
Blood.
awesome?
He's
like,
sick, dude,
bathing in blood, and
Brother Blood is
man.
dope. I fucking love him. He's one of my fucking Titan villains, man.
Ares. This is his take on Ares, man, is just in Wonder Woman. Wow, his Wonder Woman run is
Wonder Woman. You got the omnibus of that.
Yep.
Yeah. What's your favorite run? Like, so yeah, you got Avengers, you got Justice League, you got Teen Titans, you got Fantastic Four, you got fucking dude. There's so many. Like, what was your favorite run?
You got the multiple epic books that he's worked on too, like
Titans.
Yeah, I would say Titans. My favorite.
Titans his stuff in Titans is just amazing.
And he stuck with the book for a long time too. Like he didn't like a lot of times those kind of artists will start, do first few story arcs and kind of jump off. No, he loved those characters, man. He stuck around that book for a long time. So there's a lot of great storylines with him.
I really like he wrote and drew Wonder Woman. Yeah. And when he changed Wonder Woman, he really brought a lot of the mythological aspect to Wonder Woman. Like he really made it like, I mean, look at his Ares, right? Like the god of war, right?
Yeah,
and
Spartan-like.
Yeah,
looks sick, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he finally got to do the Justice League Avengers because he had, he dipped his toes in both of those books. So, I got that cover signed.
Oh, yeah.
Signed.
It's with Superman and
that is friggin' dope. Yeah, Superman with Cap Shield and Mjolnir. Yeah, Thor's hammer.
Signed by Mr. Jorge Lopez Perez. Just one of the greats, man. Every one of his covers, every one of his projects, he never half-assed it, never fucking like phoned it in. Anytime he did a book, he was 100% in. Like his run with Kurt Busiek on the Avengers was great, man. It's just like, I got to reread a lot of that stuff, man. It's some good stuff, man.
Any story arc that you could recommend to somebody? What would be the one you would recommend to the audience?
If you really want to see the full range of his work, the Crisis, I think Crisis just show. Even though the book is very dense, and if you don't know DC history, you can be very confused. But the art was amazing. But I think probably like just for the pure art, I would go with the Wonder Woman, man. Wonder Woman, just kind of the architecture he drew, just fucking the costumes and the beauty of all these characters. It was just it was very epic, man. It was like Clash of the Titans, fucking in comic book form, just fucking. But done by George Perez, man. I would say Wonder Woman, but for just storytelling, Titans is great. Like the first, 40 issues of Titans, like you would probably go do. It's probably fucking. He did a lot. He did a lot more, but I recommend checking out all of his stuff, really, man. Even the stuff he did on Fantastic Four is great. Like his stuff on Justice League was great. Like his early Justice League stuff. Some of it, it's just amazing work, man.
Yeah, you just love to see his art, man. Infinity Gauntlet, the first 4 issues.
He did. Did he do the first? I thought he only did like the first 3.
I think he did the first 4 covers, right?
Yeah, I think he did all the covers, but but he drew the first 2 or 3 issues.
First 3, okay. I think you're right.
Ron Lim took over after that. Ron Lim did a great job, but yeah. George Perez pretty much set the tone for that book. That first issue is fucking amazing. That first issue,
man, it's crazy to think like in the 2 weeks, 2 titans of comic book industry, just passed on. I mean, I mean, Neil Adams was huge, man. And then now George Perez, man. I mean, he is comic books to me, man. You know, it's like, wow, man. Yeah, what a man. But you know, the good thing is, the world is going to get to continue to see his work, and you know, hopefully, I mean, not hopefully, it will live on. You know, I'll make sure of that. I'm going to start wearing George Perez drawings and stuff on my shirts.
Yeah. If you
Yeah,
could pick,
that wouldn't be such a bad idea to get some of those shots made into shirts, man. Those just
oh, you can find
Great
a lot.
covers. Oh yeah, huh?
yeah.
If you had to pick one piece of art, one piece of original Byrne art, what would you take? George Perez art. What would you take, Alex?
Well, I got a Wonder Woman. I got my Wonder Woman sketch.
I'm talking about like a one that's already been made.
Oh,
If you have one of his original pieces, man, of any of the art he's ever done, what would you take?
wow. I'd probably take the cover to Infinity Gauntlet, or maybe Wonder Woman because it's like a double cover.
Yeah,
that Wonder Woman comic. Yeah, I take the Wonder Woman just because I love Wonder Woman. I love that the way the character looks, and it's mainly because of the way he drew her. You know, so that's what I would get. Probably Wonder Woman #1. Yeah. That's double-sided. There's other stuff on the backside.
Yeah, all the details so good on that, man. Just like every character is fucking fully detailed. What about you, Rick? Any cover you would take?
I think it'd be that Superman Supergirl. That's an amazing cover, man.
Yeah,
that was one of the most expensive single pages that was sold back in the day. I don't know what it is now, but I remember back in the day that was a record setter.
Yeah, you look at I mean, you can see them all in the backdrop, and you could still make out most of them out there, even up into the top row.
The black and white version is better because you can see all the characters more clear. Like the colors on they use kind of characters, yeah. But you see the original pencil work. It's pretty goddamn clear. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think it's just amazing, dude. Like yeah, everything is seen. Like
look at the hustle and definition on Superman and Supergirl. It's just wow.
Yeah, he does it over and over again, man.
Yeah,
that's another great one.
Yeah, I'll probably go with this one since it's my first comic book collection. I'm a big Batman fan. I was a big Robin fan, so I'd probably go with this one. Yeah, it's just a legend, man. He's one of the goats. Like there's a few of them left, man. They're slowly creeping into the fucking.
I do like this one too because this is like all the villains on the fucking Crisis on Infinite Earth.
Oh yeah,
that's
like a record.
Yeah, that villain shot's fucking dope, and the Spectre on the other side. But yeah,
oh, that Spectre page.
Oh, dude, yeah. I'm telling you, this is I like you said, Ray. Fucking for pure, just seeing everything. You don't have to be a fucking DC historian. But I think this really is the book where the guy all right, here we go. He fucking sat down and he fucking flexed his fingers and he was like, all right, let's go to work.
Yeah.
There's almost every panel in this is busy. Like behind him, you got buildings. He wasn't a slouch. Most of these guys today, there's a lot of empty space. He filled empty space, dude. There was like in a city setting, it was just It's a sick, man. His panels are his pages are huge. There's like 12 panels at times on those things. But those guys knew how to tell a story back then.
Yeah. Yeah. He's one of the greats, one of the goats. Definitely want to get Michelle on here when she can share some more stories about Mr. Uncle George. So you definitely want to get her on at some point to talk about it. Hondo, you got something else?
Oh well, let me just show this. I bought this on eBay a while ago. Just a Wonder Woman sketch. George Perez said he always drew Wonder Woman smiling. He liked to draw her smiling because he said that, she was just kind of that hopefulness. And, that's what he said he liked to do. So I'm glad I was able to get that sketch. I just want to say thanks to Bo and Michelle for prior to meeting him, they got a bunch of stuff for me signed as well. and I appreciate that.
Yeah,
But once I heard he was going on his final tour, that's when I had to meet him. And I mean, I met him like 20 years ago, but I didn't get anything signed, and I really didn't talk to him. I don't know why. I had my head in a different place. So it was just a pleasure to meet him, and again, one of the nicest persons that I'll ever meet. Just sweet, very kind, just really good with his fans, and you'll be missed, Mr. George Perez.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff between you and Michelle. I got a bunch of stuff signed by him. So, yeah, it sucks I never got to meet him, but hey, I got to live vicariously through other folks, and we'll have the memories, we'll have his work that'll go on for a long time. So,
hey Ray, can you show that R?
I don't feel like grabbing it.
Okay.
I showed it a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so R.I.P. to Mr. Uncle George, one of the goats, not suffering anymore, and that's probably for the best. And fuck cancer,
Yep.
All right, so R.I.P. Mr. George it's called George Lopez for some George Perez. R.I.P. Like the video if you can, please. Subscribe to the channel, even though I heard subscriptions don't really matter. Views matter, so like it doesn't really matter how many subs you have as long as you have the views. I'm like, I don't know, YouTube's weird, but like the video, watch other videos. Go check out our Batman review. That was cool. Couple months ago or a month ago, whatever the hell that was. So speaking of reviews, we're gonna review Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. We'll do spoiler free first, just gonna get our initial thoughts on the movie, and then we'll jump into the talk. Renee, go see the newest Marvel Comics Doctor Strange movie in 3D IMAX. I won't see it in 3D. No, I'm sick of it.
I'd see it in IMAX.
Yeah,
IMAX.
I would definitely see it in IMAX though. That movie definitely deserves IMAX.
Renee, George Perez Avengers cover with Taskmaster. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm sick of John Byrne's X-Men and Fast Forward. Two of the greatest runs of all time. Yeah, I'm not sick of that. I love those fucking runs. I'm reading in the Elsewins right now. Those are fucking awesome. The X-Men Elsewins. James Hung finally got his star today on the Walk.
nice.
About time.
Yeah.
Walk of Fame is kind of nothing.
Even if it's nothing, a guy like that deserves to have one.
Yeah, it would be one thing if they but you have to pay for it. Like people have to pay for it. It's not like you don't get fucking. Yeah, no, I think it's cool, but it's just not. Give him honorary Oscar. All right, that's what he needs. Renee, Neil, and George, R.I.P. Yeah, for sure. Neil Adams. All right, so Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This came out last week, directed by the great Sam Raimi. I'm a big Sam Raimi fan, so going into it, we wasn't sure like how much of it is he going to be like reined in. Is it going to be? This is going to be like a Marvel studio with hints of Sam Raimi. No, this is a Sam Raimi movie. We won't go into too much spoilers. We'll talk about more of the stuff in the full spoiler section. But I thought this movie was fun. I liked it a lot. It started, didn't stop. Greatly acted. I love the little twist in it. Like they didn't give you too many, but again, we'll talk more in the spoilers. But I thought it was just a fun, crazy little horror movie. This is the first Doctor Strange I wasn't a huge fan of because they didn't really do anything with the magic. It was just like sparkler Inception karate movie. It wasn't really like, it didn't feel like a magic movie. This one, it feels like a fucking magic, a magic movie. People using magic to fight each other and magic to do things with. So I thought that aspect was fun. I thought the cast was great, from Elizabeth Olsen to Cumberbatch to the girl playing America Chavez.
Xochitl Gomez.
Say it again?
Xochitl Gomez.
Xochitl. Hey, Xochitl, bro. Xochitl. I'm not gonna say it. She's America Chavez. I don't care what other role she has. She's just gonna be America Chavez. So just a really fun movie. Hi, definitely gotta go see it again. I thought I had a lot of fun watching it. I got to see it with our friend Matty Ice. He's a huge comic fan, comic nerd. Getting to watch him, it was like felt like we're watching a fucking sporting event, man. Just like scoring touchdowns, hitting it left and right, man. Like touchdown, touchdown. So it was fun. Fun movie going experience. We had a little squad. Hondo wasn't there, but it's all right. He was there in spirit. So Hondo, non spoiler. What'd you think of the movie?
Oh man, it was really good. Yeah, I think it had good pacing. And everyone's, like you said, everyone's performance was really good. It's just, yeah, Marvel does it again. Usually not all their movies are great, but I think this falls into the really good category. Yeah, man, it was really good. I recommend it to, everybody, not just comic book fans, but yeah, it was, and it definitely felt like a Sam Raimi movie. It had some dark elements, and he's famous for Evil Dead and all that other stuff. So, yeah, man, I really enjoyed it. It was awesome, man. I need to see it again, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I gotta say, definitely gotta watch it again. A lot of little shit that's in there. I've been watching like fucking breakdown videos and shit the whole week. Mr. Effort?
Dude, I dug it a whole fucking lot. It definitely is a Sam Raimi movie. He has his marks all over it in a good way. This is like the perfect character for Sam Raimi to, tell a story with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that his Spider-Mans are, it's not good. He should live in this genre. This is, he's not a genre director by any means. He's already proven that by breaking it. He could just make blockbusters. Give the man good actors, a budget. He'll turn you out a good movie.
Yeah.
I really like this thing up and down. Did it have horror elements? Yeah. Did it have a jump scare to scare me? No. People need to get over that. Who are trying to label this this is a Marvel horror movie. No, it's a Marvel movie with horror elements. There's a difference. It's not intended to scare the shit out of you. It's not Friday the 13th. It's not The Exorcist. It's not Insidious. It's not Sinister. This is Doctor Strange. But it does have some cool fucking cool images throughout this movie. They do give it a great horror element, which I fucking thoroughly enjoyed, and I just kept on leaning over and like, oh, this is Sam Raimi. So yeah, that's my non-spoiler shit. I liked it.
Yeah, it was good. Good movie. Good. I thought the pacing was great. Like, this didn't stop. Like, once it started, it kept going. It was like people. Oh, there's no slow. Like, dude, not every movie needs to have a slow.
Why do people want slow places in movies? That's what I don't get. Don't you want to be in just brought into the story and just ride the whole way through? You need a breath. You need a bathroom break.
We don't need an origin. We had Wanda's origin. We had the WandaVision. We already had all this stuff. This is we already know where he's at. We already know where he's at in the universe after Spider-Man. So we don't need to get really caught up. You just get in there and you fucking go, man. And it was a ride. Right. This was a ride, man, and like it was awesome. All right. Any other spoilerish stuff you want to talk about? I think it's a good. It's hard to talk about this. It's one of those ones it's hard to talk about, and
they're all hard to talk about, like
without spoiling it.
I want to tell everybody everything.
I could just talk about Shang-Chi without spoiling. All right, let's go to full spoilers. Let's go 54 full spoilers. Full spoilers. All right.
Leave those who have not seen the movie.
Go watch and come back. All right.
Depart now. Be gone.
Be gone. Damn.
He's
like a magician now.
Yes. So we start off. We get to see America Chavez and Defender Strange, and they're doing battle in another universe. And I really liked America Chavez. I thought she was a fun character. I like the internet. Fuck the internet. They're like, oh, she's woke, whatever. No, this is how you bring in, you want to bring people of color and other, whatever gender.
New characters.
It was created about 10 years ago, and They didn't have to change a character to be this or that. No, this is a character created, and from the get go, this character was that, and cool. Like you don't have. This is how you do it, man. These characters out there. Pluck them, put them in the fucking movie. I thought she was great. Like we said, this is a Sam Raimi movie from the get go. You just see the visuals when they're fighting. It's supposed to be Humagorth, but they change it because it's under Conan's right. So they called it the big squid, one-eyed monster in the street. That was a straight up fucking Sam Raimi thing. You get to see the eyeball pop out and shit. That was great. Just the visuals, man. The horror elements. You get to see very, very dark, some dark, twisted stuff. We see Wanda. Wanda's the villain of this movie. Like a lot of people were pissed off about that too. Like, well, she had her redeeming it. Like, no, did you watch the end credits of WandaVision? She was reading the Darkhold. She was being corrupted by the Darkhold. Like that was the whole point. Agatha said, if you read that book, you're going to be corrupted. So she's been corrupted by the book. I love that scene too when he goes to visit her and he's asking for her help. And she's like, "Oh, bring America here." He's like, "What?" She's like, "Oh, you didn't mention her name, did you?" And
yeah,
that was a great turn. It was a great reveal.
Damn it, you didn't say her name.
Yeah, I thought it was a great reveal. Like we kind of already knew she was going to be the villain, but we didn't know like to what extent. But she is the fucking villain of this movie. She is fucking bad ass in this movie. Wanda is fucking cold in this movie, man. Top to bottom, the cast is great. I just want to kind of hear about your initial thoughts of the beginnings and stuff. We'll definitely break down the Illuminati scene because there's a lot to unpack in that scene. But yeah, overall thoughts of the movie and your initial thoughts when you first started watching this, Rick.
Fucking loved every second of it. Just how they started. See, that's what I want from the beginning. It's you've already done the origin. I get that. Okay. So as soon as that Marvel logo pops, I want my hero fucking running either to something or away from something towards something big and bad or away from something big and bad. There needs to be instant action right off the bat for me. I want to see Spider-Man going against some bank robbers early, fucking minor, thug characters like Shocker or whatever. But this is how you do it. I didn't expect I was going to get fucking, the squid monster at the beginning, copyright infringement. I didn't do it. But yeah, it's that's the way you do it right there. Everything's just fucking just balls to the wall, and then you get a quick breath, and then to the next thing. The battle's over. They talk, plot point, move, keep on moving. People, I don't understand why. I need a breath. This isn't fucking Lord of the Rings. This isn't the Fellowship. We're not gonna fucking walk all the way to fucking Riverdale. Before something.
Riverdale.
Yeah, but Rivendell before something happens. It's like, come on. This is sick, dude. This is filmmaking 101. What I loved about it, Sam Raimi was feeling like, if I could pause that movie and then just like take scenes, I could storyboard a whole movie the way he shot it. It's beautifully shot, dude.
Yeah, this is the best movie. Yeah. This looks like one of the better, because Marvel has a lot of their movies are like kind of look the same, kind of feel the same. This one feels definitely like an auteur's like directing this. It's like this is definitely one of the better shot Marvel movies for sure. And you can tell because he's a vet. He's fucking been doing this for fucking 40 years.
Like even not to knock shit against the new Spider-Mans, but there's a lot of shots in the first two Spider-Man that put those movies to shame sometimes. Like Sam Raimi knows how to fucking, throw imagery up there. He's got the eye. I mean, I'm not going to put him on the level of Spielberg, but he's definitely, he's there.
Every shot's not boring. He'll just tilt the camera a little bit, or like just do this with the camera, or do this with the lens, or just those little touches that just make you feel like the tension in that scene is so good. It's just even like
close-ups and turns.
Yeah, just the quick move. I love his camera. Like he's definitely one of my favorite guys that knows how to, like him and De Palma, those guys that know how to move that camera around and it makes you feel like you're part of the movie. Like your visuals are going the way the characters are going, and it just oh man, his stuff was with Wanda, the way he shot Wanda towards the end too was fucking amazing. So what'd you think of the plot? Kind of going in, Hondo.
Oh man, well. To get back real quick to Wanda, like being the bad girl in the movie. Um, that's kind of like in Marvel Comics, right? Like in the comic books, she's had several kind of like where she goes on to the bad side. She gets corrupted by some evil force or something, you know. I kind of see Wanda as a good person who gets corrupted by power, kind of like Phoenix or other characters, Mother of Dragon, you know. So yeah, I thought she was great, and you know, having her as a villain, that's perfect because she's a very powerful you know, character, and so that was cool. And they were able to incorporate that, you know, the kind of problem of these other universes, you know, and you know, bringing in the Illuminati, which I know you'll get to deal with this. Oh wow, they're combining a bunch of stories, right? Like, wasn't the Illuminati in comic books formed to deal with the Hulk? I think it was to deal with the Hulk.
Oh,
But in this case, it's more Wanda.
Yeah.
You know,
off in Avengers.
what's that?
Start off in Avengers, I believe, in the new Avengers, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah. So the story was great, though, man. You know, like, you need powerful characters to deal with powerful problems, and you know, Doctor Strange is a powerful character. You know, so and you can't give him like some minor little issue. You know, like this character is, you know, he's the Sorcerer Supreme, or actually he wasn't in this movie, but you know, him and Wong, the Sorcerer Supreme, have to deal with this major league problem, you know, and so that was cool too. You know, and the nice surprises that they had overall. They set it up. They didn't like throw it at you all at once, you know. They just, as the movie went on, you get more and more surprises even until the end. So great story, great movie. You know, yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I think we all do.
yeah, it was really good. It was yeah, just everything about it, the plot. Yeah, I love the plot. Just straightforward going in. You know, there's alternate universes. There's different Stranges out there, and it's broken. Wanda's like basically she wants her kids. She wants to find a universe where her kids exist, where she can basically take it over and take over the Wanda. It's pretty fucked up plot, but she's loves those fucking kids, man. And Mother, it's a perfect Mother's Day movie, I think. Mother's Day weekend movie. She loves them kids. So yeah, she's willing to do anything or whatever to, you know, get her kids back. And that was like the main plot of WandaVision, like those kids. So, and those kids are going to show up again because they're, you know, big part of the the Young Avengers as Wiccan and Speed. So that we're going to see those kids again at some point. So maybe a universe where Wanda dies or whatever, they're going to come in. Somehow we're going to see those kids again for sure. Yeah, the big thing that everyone was kind of talking about, and a lot of they teased it in the trailer. We got to see a little Patrick Stewart in there, and the theories were going crazy about who's going to be in this Illuminati. I think that's one of the reasons a lot of people were like, kind of like, oh, well, they had all these expectations for, oh, Deadpool's going to show up, oh, Iron Man, Tom Cruise, Iron Man's going to show up, all these, you know, all this shit. And so all these expectations were definitely. I think Kevin Feige said that, you know, he was kind of upset that he spoiled a little too much in the trailer. I think they shouldn't have. I don't think they should have showed Professor X. The pop when Professor X showed up would have been a lot, you know, bigger if you saw Professor show up in the yellow chair. You would have been, holy shit. So he gets captured. We get a mention of the Baxter Foundation, which I pop for.
Super pop for that one.
Because Baxter, of course, the Baxter Foundation is the Fantastic Four foundation. Their building is the Baxter Building, so I pop for that too. So we get to this is Earth 188 or one. What the hell is it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
616.
No,
that's the MCU apparently, which is bullshit. It should be
616 because 616 is the Marvel, the comic
book universe.
Yeah. So basically, they're saying the comic book universe and the movie universe can't cross over because it's different things. So I didn't like that, but So yeah, they go to this universe where basically they defeat Thanos, the Illuminati. They're basically the Avengers of this world. I thought they were going to be alternate universe people, but I guess this is just their world. They're the Avengers. We get to see Captain Carter from What If. We get to see Maria Rambeau, from Captain Marvel, the mother of Monica Rambeau. As Captain Marvel, which everyone thought it was fucking Superior Iron Man, was not was not Superior Iron Man. We got to see
reaching.
Barry Mordo has this universe, Sorcerer Supreme. We got to see Black Bolt, played by the dude from the Inhumans TV show that nobody watched, that everyone cared for. We got the big reveal. Mr. Reed Richards, played by John Krasinski, showed up, which was rumored for a long time. And people were saying, "Oh, Ian Grudoff, whatever the fuck his name is from the other
Ian Grufford,
yeah, he was supposed to show up at one point, but fan casting, the fans made this happen. John Krasinski as Reed Richards shows up. I like him popping up. Reed Richards, the smartest man in the universe, leader of Fantastic Four. Doctor Strange says, "Didn't you guys chart in the '60s?" Fucking pretty funny line. Cool. We'll talk about what happens after this. But would you think of this initial showing up of all these characters, Rick?
Dude, fucking my mind was blown. I just kept on fucking popping like a fanboy, and this is the problem with folks. This is why they rate a movie down. When it comes to Marvel, everybody loves to have a theory on who's gonna come out, right? And then when their theory isn't achieved, they don't get the satisfaction on screen, then they lash out. Oh, it would have been better if Deadpool would have been there. Like, not really, but okay. I fucking dug everybody that they had there, because everybody that they had there is in the MCU, other than Professor X, which I'm so fucking happy about, because that means there are mutants in the universe. There've just been nothing has really pushed the mutant gene yet, or the mutants that there are out there are the ones hiding their powers.
Yeah.
The second thing is the cosmic accident hasn't happened yet for the Richards family. That's what I think. I'm hoping we don't get an origin story more than we get a folding of another Reed Richards into this MCU. That way we skip the fucking the origins. I don't want to see origins.
I don't need an origin. I hope their origin. I hope they predate all the Avengers and shit on this universe. They just disappeared. They're just in like the negative zone for a couple of years.
Oh, yeah. That'd be sick.
And then they just come back, even though they preceded the Avengers, which they should, because they're like the first family of the Marvel.
What if they're from the 80s?
The 80s or something like that, and then they've just been gone, just like with Scott Lang. He was gone for a couple,
for 5 years.
Yeah, for 5 years. Like, they were fucking around the negative zone. One of their first missions, they just go fucking missing, and they come back and they're like out of place, but they have their fortune. He becomes the new Tony Stark, because he's the one that creates a lot of this shit in the MCU, in the Marvel universe, in the comics. Like, it's not Tony Stark, it's Reed Richards, the one that. And
in the quantum realm, do they ever cross over with the negative zone?
I think this pretty much is the negative zone. I think it is
the quantum realm.
Yeah.
So we might be seeing a little bit more of them coming up in Ant-Man, possibly.
Yeah, I think we might see Annihilus and like that. I think.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's the book's open big, but we're not going to be pissed if they don't go with our stuff,
Yeah, I just want to see a good Fantastic Four movie, man. That's it. Yeah, that's all.
Right.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling they're going to do. To make a prediction, they might do that Secret Wars somehow.
Oh, they're going to go. That's what I'm thinking. They're definitely
the new Secret Wars, the one where the Fantastic Four were kind of gone, right? And that could explain why they've been gone all this time, and maybe they came back, or some event happened in the past and they've been gone for a while, and maybe there was a mind wipe or something, or they were
another version of the snap.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I think it's going to involve Kang. I think it's going to involve. I think Doom's going to be involved. I think they're going to combine a couple of the Secret War, the old Secret Wars and new Secret Wars. I think it's going to a lot. It's going to we're going to see a lot of this building up. I think they're definitely building up to the Secret Wars where it's just going to be everyone fucking fighting each other. And then that's how you can, it's slowly going to be bringing in the X-Men. Slowly you're going to be bringing in the Fantastic Four. It's I saw a lot of people like, oh, they're not going to like Krasinski is not going to be Reed Richards. This is just for like this movie, like this is just fan cast.
I don't think so.
No. You don't bring in Krasinski just for this one cameo. Like, no, he's going to be Mr. Fantastic. Come on. All right, so we'll go. We'll talk about this next scene. Was probably my favorite scene in the movie where Wanda possesses that universe's Wanda and pretty much fucking goes fucking ham on everyone. They're so arrogant. You find out that they're the ones that stopped Thanos. Cool shot where they're on Titan. They stopped Thanos on Titan. Black Bolt fucking takes out Thanos and takes out. They killed the Doctor Strange from that universe because he messed with the Darkhold, became corrupt. So they pretty much tell the fake. They do that in the comics too. The Illuminati just kind of like messes with shit and like they're trying to like move around events and kind of like fucking fuck with things. And so we get Wanda coming in. She just fucking tears house, man. Reed is not smart in this universe because he basically tells Wanda that what Black Bolt's powers are, and she fucking matrixes his ass. Fucking and he whispers and fucking blows his fucking head out. Fucking turns Reed into a fucking spaghetti. The shot of fucking Wanda getting Sharon Carter getting sliced with the fucking shield. And straight up Sam Raimi. I love that fucking scene. That shot where the camera's coming right at her with the glass and the eye, Wanda's eye. Fucking amazing. What'd you think of this scene, Hondo?
Oh my God, it was awesome, man. Black Bolt got taken out, and once again, I'm glad it was, the actor from that was in the lousy Inhumans TV show, Anson Mount.
Yeah,
he's also on one of my favorite shows, Hell on Wheels, and he's also plays. I think he plays Pike in Star Trek.
Yeah,
one of the Star Trek ones.
Yeah,
he's a good actor, man. And I'm glad that they brought him back. But yeah, he got taken out pretty quick. I love Captain Carter, and I love when she's fighting and she says, "I can do this all day." In a knot.
I popped when I saw Peggy, dude. She was sick.
Oh man, Haley Atwell's. Oh man, she's awesome as Captain Carter. I love the idea. I love the uniform, the look. And they had that music. They could make a TV series, man. They should bring that back. Like bring her back to
as Captain. Yeah, as a Captain America.
Remember, like Agent Carter they cut Agent Carter, so this would be a good way to say, okay, you guys gonna cut Agent Carter. Well, we're gonna have Captain Carter, and then that would be awesome, man.
I think that'd be a sick show, and I would watch it.
Yeah, right.
I'd watch that show.
That was brutal, though, man. The way they got all taken out. So wow, what a great scene! What a great, nice reveal, man. Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic. We've been asking for this and praying for it, and I have a feeling they're gonna get Emily Blunt as the Invisible Woman.
The chemistry there would be undeniable, bro.
Right? And the experience with each other and the real life relationship that they have.
I wouldn't mind them skipping all the like origin shit, and they already have the kids. I wouldn't mind like skipping all the, like just have to go right into them having a family,
or just rewrite the whole thing where they already have the family and then they get the powers.
No, I'd rather them get the powers and have like they're stuck in the negative zone for a couple of years, and they
lost in space.
Shit out a couple kids in space, man. And it would be a cool story to tell too. And these kids are trying to adjust from being like in this like space and all this crazy shit. Now they're trying to be like normal kids in the normal world.
But they're so smart they could assimilate quickly.
Well, Valeria is.
Franklin is too.
Franklin's not.
Yeah, I mean he's like super powered.
He's like one of the most powered guys in the fucking
uber powered
Marvel Comics. Even though they depowered him recently. But what'd you think? What'd you think of that scene, Mick?
Seeing Black Bolt fucking get get Mr. Anderson and shit right there, and losing his mouth, and then you could just and then I think that might be something that, like, families are gonna have like an issue with to go watch this and expecting good family. They have to understand that this is right. That's me. I'm just laughing. If I would have been like a 10-year-old, I'd be like, that was kind of funny. But I guess people are different these days with what they see as family friendly. I don't know if that's going to be seen as family friendly, and I think that could be reasons they can be hurting, like it can hurt it at the box office. So
for this movie,
no, scenes like that. I think
it's definitely not a kid. Like, definitely not go take your kids go see the fun Marvel movie. This is like you take your 12, 13-year-old. But yeah, don't
yeah. That's the thing. I think everybody's been it's a Marvel movie. Yay, let's go see. And once they see it, then they're gonna be. This is what's gonna. I want to see another movie by Sam Raimi again, with Doctor Strange. I'm just still waiting to see the receipts that come with it, because I already heard that there's like a little negative dissension when it comes to this movie.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'll attack people left and right on that shit. Come right here and you can talk to me about it.
This is the worst one. This is it. Like, okay, you don't know Sam Raimi movies. You don't know
you don't know Marvel. You know MCU, but you don't know Marvel. That's the
problem. It's a weird comic. Like, if you ever read any of the Doctor Strange, especially like the stuff in like the 60s and 70s, it's fucking dark. It's weird. It's some trippy shit. And like the last movie just kind of sugar-coated like the Doctor Strange character. That's why I wasn't really a big fan.
Inception.
Yeah, it was Inception with a little sparkler kung fu. But this one was like, this one was fucking, dude. This was a fucking awesome movie, man. I love this movie. The battles between Wanda and Strange. So we could start talking about like towards the end. We get the big battle. Wanda fighting all the sorcerers was great. I like when she was looking for like, where's my weak one? Where's my weak one? Oh, there he is.
Where's my bitch? Yeah. There he is. It's the Waterboy scene right there, man.
That's my bitch. Wanda was great. Her acting in this, Elizabeth Olsen, is fucking amazing. She's definitely one of the best. Like, dude, she's going through an arc right now. She's signed for like 7 movies, man. She's going to be around for a minute, dude. That's
the best part. I know people bitch about her being the villain, but that's like, wait, you don't understand that sometimes the heroes become the villains in these things. Maybe they didn't see Iron Man as the villain in Civil War. I certainly fucking did, but sometimes the heroes do become villains and shit. So, and sometimes the villains become heroes, but it's just there are some folks that just, I think everything they know about Marvel Comics comes from the MCU, and they like to talk like they're Marvel Comics fans, and that's the problem.
Yeah, you are an MCU fan.
You're an MCU fan.
Which is fine, but don't claim that you know everything about the Marvel Universe just because you watch all the Marvel movies. Because they cherry pick some storylines, they change a lot of shit around, but there's a lot of difference in the comics. There's a lot of difference they pull. I don't want to gatekeep and like, oh, I know more than you because I read the comics, but I do.
It's not. Yeah, well, the thing is, it's just like the thing we agree on, right? With when it comes to like a movie like Thor Ragnarok. I think, and this is how I describe it: the bastardization of Planet Hulk to appease Thor, to kind of make everybody, oh yeah, Thor's a great movie. Well, do you understand? We could have had Planet Hulk if they didn't take that part out of there. And if we had Planet Hulk, it would have been probably like the Gladiator movie of that would have been like fucking Planet Hulk would have been like an Oscar contender.
Oh, it would have been epic.
Not. It would have been Mark Ruffalo's fucking Oscar contender right there.
And the Northman, the Hulk.
Yeah. Right.
The only thing is, they can't do a Hulk movie, right?
Yeah, Paramount's Universal still owns it.
They won't let them do a Hulk movie.
They can't do a solo Hulk movie. If they want to put like Hulk movie, it has to
do the fucking deal. Disney, you got money.
Yeah,
but the loophole is they can throw in other shit. So
it's kind of like Deebo Samuel.
Well, we have a salary cap, fucker.
Yeah, Disney don't have no
salary cap. You have no salary cap.
They for sure don't have no salary cap.
No.
So yeah, we get the big battle at the end. in the earlier in the movie, you see the Defender Strange dies and they bury him, and that comes back where he can't travel into that universe because America is gone. So he figures out, there is a Doctor Strange there, the dead Doctor Strange. So he resurrects. He basically invades the dead Doctor Strange. And it's basically zombie Doctor Strange for the rest of the fucking movie.
Wow.
Awesome. Like he conjures up, instead of his cloak, he conjures up a bunch of demons that turn into his cloak. Fucking visual of that is fucking so good. Such an amazing visual. That alone is price of admission right there. And the battle on and they go to Wundagore. We've been wanting Wundagore.
Wow. Yes.
I think I
High Evolutionary.
Said that shit, man.
Yeah.
We're at Wundagore. I was like,
That's where the High Evolutionary's at.
And there's been rumors that the dude from Peacemaker, the black dude, is going to be the higher evolutionary in Guardians. So that might be some tie to that. So we get this big epic battle on Wundagore. Basically, Scarlet Witch, she's gonna fucking fuck everything up. It's a great fucking battle. This is kind of battle you want to see, not the sparkly kung fu or the Dormammu fucking. I'm just gonna trick him into doing what I want, which I was kind of like, that's clever and all, but I want to see hot wizard on wizard action. I want to see some magic going at each other. So this
water Voldemort shit.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think of the final battle, Rick?
Final battle was sick, dude. Him coming in with the fucking cloak, like you said. When I saw that thing, I couldn't stop thinking Evil Ash from Evil Dead. Just seeing after he comes up and he's born again as like the Deadite King. That's what fucking Doctor Strange reminded me of. I loved the close-ups of his face that he had like the missing lip, and you could just see the bones and everything.
Yeah, it was really good.
And once again, Xochitl Gomez as America Chavez. Thank you, man. Yeah. Thank you, because everybody was like, if they're thinking about that, if a lot of people didn't like this, it was because of her and wokeness. Is like, dude, shut the fuck up and just watch the character. And take everything else out of it. This is the character, right? Just don't be a bigot and just look. It's a fucking, a kid realizing her power, fucking taking out the fucking main villain for just a little bit, just, to give their side a chance. No, they're gonna just be assholes about it. Other than that, bastards. Fucking final battle was sick, dude. I loved Xochitl Gomez. I loved Benedict Cumberbatch. He's Doctor Strange.
Yeah, he's
Doctor Strange.
The guy for these movies, man. He's great. I love when he's like giving her the inspirational speech, like he's all in full zombie, like giving her.
Yeah, and you're just talking.
Screen Crush. I was watching Screen Crush, and he was talking about that's the most like Sam Raimi fucking moment, like one of the most Sam Raimi moments ever.
There's so many Sam Raimi moments in this movie,
man.
Like,
if you're gonna encompass his whole career, just a zombie Doctor Strange giving an inspirational speech to a young lady in a movie.
Oh yeah,
it's such a great visual. The visuals are great in this movie. It's just it's you could take any scene. It's just high energy. It's brutal. It's fucking. It's just kind of like oh shit. A lot of whole shit. Oh shit moments.
A lot of oh shit moments.
What did you think of the ending, Alex?
Oh man, it was good. It was really good. Using that Doctor Strange as the zombie Doctor Strange. Man, that tripped me out. And it totally was. Yeah, like you said, it was totally Sam Raimi at his finest. Oh man, what I have to see it again because like so much is over my head right now. I'm kind of like, I forgot about that. I forgot about this
during this movie.
I think I'm gonna enjoy it more the second time because then now I can know what to expect and just kind of sit in anticipation and kind of really catch it, really sink my teeth into it. So yeah, man. 2 thumbs up. Great ending. Just oh man, there's just and it sets up the next movie too.
We'll talk about that in a second. So yeah, Bruce Campbell. Forgot about Bruce Campbell's cameo.
Yes.
It was awesome. Just a guy in the street selling pizza bowls. I thought it was great.
3 weeks.
Yeah, and then call back to, of course, the Evil Dead, where Evil Dead 2, where he's getting attacked by his hand, which is amazing.
Yep.
Like we're in a theater with a bunch of young kids. They don't know.
No, they don't have no clue.
I recommend, like, if you like this movie and you've never seen any of the Evil Deads, go watch the Evil Deads and Army of Darknesses, and you'll appreciate this movie even more. I think, like, a lot of people the guy who directed Spider-Man, but no, he's the guy that
go back.
He's the guy who directed the Evil Dead trilogy, man. That's my guy. So, I thought. Good.
No, you know what's so cool is that, like, kids nowadays, millennials and younger, they can go see all the stuff that we saw growing up.
They have everything. They have everything.
And I mean, they have access to it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and if you do take that chance, they can see how things have led up.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I see this reaction channel, and these young people are watching Cobra Kai, and they're like, wow, I can't imagine watching Cobra Kai without having seen the earlier Karate Kids, because they went and saw the earlier Karate Kids, and then it all comes together so well. And the same with the Creed and the Rocky movies, how, like, everything built up. And so kids nowadays, they can see this if they take a chance on Doctor Strange, and they look at, like, all the old Sam Raimi movies with the understanding that it's 80s and 80s stuff. It's a lot different, but there's something magical about it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I still say to this day, like, Raiders of the Lost Ark holds up. It's just there's something special about it. Star Wars holds up. And so kids need to kind of, like, go back and it's up to us, to kind of, like. So all you kids out there, check out some of the stuff that these directors have made before, and maybe you'll like it. I think you will. There's a lot of great stuff.
There's a reason that a lot of this stuff fucking holds up, because it's really fucking good.
Right.
So, go back and, like, watch this shit, man. You have everything. You have fucking 100 years of movies to go back and watch, and it makes you appreciate the new shit, man, because there's a lot of callbacks. All these filmmakers that were in the 80s and 90s, and they were influenced by stuff from the 50s, 60s, and all the filmmakers now are all influenced with the 80s and 90s stuff, and we're gonna get some cool shit, because there's some cool shit in the 80s and 90s. So it's a good time to be filmmaker. These young filmmakers coming. That's why we have so many great filmmakers coming out right now, because they have these visions. They were influenced by the movies we were back in the day. So it's gonna be a good time for some movies. It's gonna be a good era for, like, filmmaking in the next 10, 15 years. I think it's definitely gonna be a good renaissance of, like, all those, like, ideologies and shit from the 80s and 90s that are going to come together for these kids. And they also have all the old shit too. So it's gonna be an interesting time for filmmaking, for sure.
I wish they would add something onto the streaming platforms that you could add your friends, so you can send your friends recommendations, and they can.
You can actually. I think.
I'm not sure. Like, you could. I don't know if you can do that on Netflix or anything, but you could just send, like, have a specific group of friends that you need to see this movie, or you need to check this out. Not put it on, like, their watch list, but just you have your friend. You have to okay a recommendation list from a friend. Like, so they don't start just sending you shit, because there's so much stuff out there that people need to watch, and it's because there is that stigma of the 80s and the way it looks. It doesn't look as clean. I'm like, okay, just still watch it. It's a great story. Like, I would take Carpenter's The Thing over the prequel any day. Over the 2000 prequel, the 2000s prequel.
Oh my god, yes.
Because it's CG. If it would have been more practical effects, it probably would have been better. But all of these guys came from practical effects, and look at how they handle CG now. They're champs at it. Why? Because they were there and they know what they want in the beginning. The guys who are just working with pure CG sometimes are so oversaturated with everything that they don't know. Just look at the movies that Sam Raimi has made with CG. They look fine. I mean, Spider-Man now looks a little dated, when he's, like, all flying around.
not a good movie. A lot of CG in that movie is not good.
No, but that's back then. But still,
But
at the
yeah,
time, it was good.
yeah. All right. So yeah, some of the other characters, man, in the movie, Wong was awesome. I thought Wong has been turned one of my Wong in the comic is not a great character. He's kind of boring, one dimensional. Wong in the movies is fucking dope. I love Wong. Rachel McAdams got a lot more to do in this movie. She felt like more of a character in this movie, even though she was like playing an alternate version of herself. I thought she had some more to do. She definitely had a bigger role than I thought she was going to have in the movie. But all the side characters were great, man. I love, I just saw Chute Ejiofor. He was cool. This little scene with Mordo.
As Mordo, yeah.
A little fight scene between him and fucking Strange was awesome. Like they just went from Strange when he was fighting fucking the evil version. They had like the little note battle, the music note battle. That was fucking.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, and just so many scenes you could break down and talk about. Yeah, the characters are great, the visuals are great, the story was great, fast paced, never stopped. Just kind of like as soon as it got going, it got going. There was no real quiet moments. I dug the cameos. I dug the little twist here and there. The darkness, the twistedness of it. It was fucking the dark humor, the Sam Raimi element. This movie was great.
It was great.
Yeah.
Here.
The list of Marvel movies.
This is probably in top 5. I have to see it a couple more times before I can officially rank it, but it might be in the. Yeah. So, what would you CGC this, Hondo? What would you see? What would you rate this?
Oh, what is a scale of 1 to 10? 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe well, if it's CGC rating, I'd give it a 9.6.
9.6?
9.6, because if 9.8 is like Infinity War or something like that, then this is right there next to it. So give it a 9.6.
Okay. Rick?
I think I'm with him on this. It's probably like 9.6, 9.7. And I got this right now. This is third. I think this is third. Yeah, I think it's
Winter Soldier.
I love No Way Home, man. I mean, but the whole thing is I'm not looking at it as a pure Spider-Man mark. I'm looking at it as a Marvel movie, how it advances everything.
Yeah.
I think this is as a Marvel movie. This is the issue I want. I want this issue. This is the book where a lot of shit goes down and it leads into another shit, to something else. Like No Way Home was cool. No Way Home feels like it was like the ending of something. It was great. It was great, but it's just I look at the whole big picture sometimes. Winter Soldier was my favorite movie. That's the only movie I've ever rated a 10 when it comes to the CGC ranking. But yeah, this is
Gem Mint, huh? All right.
super.
I love it too.
Super, dude.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite movies. Period.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what happened. That Marvel movie just jumped into not just my favorite Marvel movies. It's one of my favorite fucking movies. It's so enjoyable to watch.
It's amazing.
It's like a Bond movie.
It works on. Yeah, it's an espionage spy thriller movie. I'll probably go 9.4. 9.4. Yeah, I'll go 9.4. It's up there. That ranking probably go a little higher after I see it a couple more times. But initial rating, I would say 9.4. Yeah, it's definitely my top 5 favorite Marvel movies already. Just seeing it once, and depends how much it's going to move up after I see it a couple more times. But it's the most. I said it. The thing is, I said
the most Marvel movie.
The most Marvel movie. It mentions Spider-Man. It mentions Fantastic Four. It mentions Inhumans. It mentions mutants. It mentions the multiverse. It mentions fucking Darkhold. It mentions
Wonder-Gore.
Wonder-Gore. It gives you it's like fucking watching pop-up video.
Yeah.
It gave me everything.
Gold Dirty Bastard, 7 out of 10. You lost me when he.
I told him he's welcome to come on here and debate my ass on this.
You lost me to say you thought that the first Doctor Strange was better. I'm like, all right, you lost me.
You're smoking fucking wood chips, bro.
Laurie Elizabeth Olsen was really great. It holds her own, very own. Yeah, she was really good, man. Too bad they don't give Oscars for these type of movies, but she was really good. Laurie, watch our top 10 directors podcast. It gives folks a well-rounded list of directors and movies. Well said, Laurie. Go watch.
Yeah, definitely go watch those directors.
all the
The
top.
episode.
There's some
Watch
good
all the
top.
shows.
2 words: Ray Harryhausen.
I wish they would have had more stop motion in it with like the skeletons. They would have looked a little sicker.
Ooh, that would have been cool.
Multiverse, but only 2 universes. They went through a few universes.
It was just they played in 2 universes, but
I agree. I do agree with that, but they shouldn't have called it the Multiverse of Madness. I think the title is kind of misleading for sure.
Wait a minute. Didn't they go through a bunch of
We did have a
different
scene where they did go, but they didn't like go into those universes. They just kind of
animated, and then they were like
that was pretty much the
liquid
extent of
and
everything. Yeah.
I agree with that. I think the title is a little misleading. Like we're gonna go and visit these.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna fucking de-rank it because of like, oh, look at this. Like, what kind of fucking Mickey Mouse bullshit is that?
Well, let's quickly talk about the ending with Clea from the comics. Major character in the comics. She ends up. She starts off as an enemy of Doctor Strange. They end up getting married, I think, at one point. I think she's the cousin of Dormammu or something like that. I think in the comic, she's very. She has a lot of fucking pull in the comic. She's a very major character in the magic realm. So yeah, what you think of that scene with Clea? Hondo, you're gonna go speculate and pick up that. Was it Doctor Strange? Was it number 10 something? I forgot. Whatever. Fuck.
well, not now. If I would have done it a week ago, maybe I shouldn't have. Like now, it's gonna peak. I'd like to get it when it'll come down after a while. We'll see. It's awesome that they have a major actress.
Yeah, Charlize Theron. I remember hearing rumors of her being in the movie, being in a Marvel thing. So this is her. Like, she's gonna be his love interest, and they're gonna try to solve this multiverse problem. I think it's kind of confusing too. The ending, they had the ending where he he's corrupted by the Darkhold. His third eye opens up, and then they cut to this scene where the Clea shows up. I think they should have. I don't know. They kind of it was kind of weird, the editing, the way they moved those around. So I guess there's no right way to do it. But it was cool to see Clea. And I was like fucking. Charlize Theron's always nice to see on the big screen. So it should be cool to see her going forward. What'd you think of the little cameo, Rick?
It was cool. I don't know. I was hoping for something a little bit bigger still, but I wasn't disappointed by it. Yeah. You can't be disappointed by Charlize Theron just showing up on screen. Like, hi guys. Like, all right, this is cool. This is still great. We just added another Oscar winning or Oscar nominated Oscar winning actress to the list of MCU actors, man. There's nothing ever wrong with getting somebody with chops when it comes to the acting biz, man. The MCU just keeps winning with that. That's how you do it, man.
Yeah, so, I kind of agree with you. I wish it was Clea's she's not really she's definitely one of those D-list characters. She's not really super known.
They have a habit of making D-listers into A-listers, though, dude. The MCU, man.
And it's cool. You're going to see some. I think they're going to have some fun chemistry together too. So I think it's interesting. I want to see what they're going to do next with that. I hope, like you said earlier, I hope Raimi comes back for Doctor Strange 3.
He needs to come back for more MCU movies. Period.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Killed off the Illuminati way too fast. I think that was the point.
You're underestimating Scarlet Witch, bro.
they're arrogant. That was the whole point. They were arrogant. We took care of Thanos. We can easily handle the witch. Because in this universe, she's not as powerful as she is in the 616. Niece, Dormano's niece. There you go. Thank you.
Scarlet Witch is fucking strong as shit, man.
Yeah,
I think people think of her as a hero, but she doesn't really. She's fine when she's okay, but when she loses her shit, she's a villain you don't want.
Gold Dirty Bastards is a good question. Is he corrupted, or did the other Doctor Strange do some kind of switcheroo? No, I think he's corrupted. I think they're corrupted. That third eye popping up, but he's corrupted by the Darkhold, by the evil magic. So I think that was what came about that. So that's gonna be interesting. Like him trying to fight back, being corrupt, and him trying to
What if they kill him and she becomes a new Doctor Strange?
The
new Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Wong.
Possibility.
I thought Wong was going to die and he was going to become Strange was going
I'm
to take.
glad he didn't die, man.
But yeah, I'm glad he didn't die either. I like him, but I don't like him as a Sorcerer Supreme. Like I think he needs to be Doctor Strange needs to be that. So yeah, go
Doom.
Mordo.
Doom.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Doom comes in as like, I'm Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah.
I want more Doom before that happens.
Yeah. You want some build up. I know.
Yeah.
But I thought
down the road doing a Triumph. Dude, imagine Sam Raimi doing a Triumph and Torment.
Triumph and Torment by Sam Raimi. Holy Christ. What a great, that would be an amazing story.
All right, get on it, guys. These motherfuckers need to make movies.
So let's speculate. Where do we think it's going? Where we're going to see? We're going to see Doctor Strange pop up next. We're going to see Doctor Strange 3 right away in a couple of years. Are we gonna?
Depends on how it does.
It already made $200 million. It's making money. So
okay, so it's making money. So that's a good sign. Now I think they're going to check the receipts after 6 weeks. If it's made money, they'll fast track it. I don't know. Does Raimi have any other things on the horizon?
He hasn't made a movie in 9 years. Like it's been 10 years since he's made a movie.
He can do what he wants.
Yeah.
I don't think there's right now. What was he doing? Yeah, he was just making. He was just producing things. He wasn't directing anything.
Yeah, he directed a bunch of TV episodes. He directed the first episode for Ash vs. Evil Dead. He directed some. That fucking 50 States of Horror? He directed a couple episodes of that. So he's doing a lot of producing stuff. But yeah, he's
not motion picture, not major
directing, motion. Yeah, not directing any. Hopefully, this gets him back working again, man. He's still a young guy. He's not old or anything. I think he just took a break and just all right, and he came back for this, and I think he came out with a bang, man.
Yep.
I definitely want him back for Doctor Strange 3.
Darkhold was way too easy to destroy. Underestimating Wanda, man. Underestimating. Well, I don't think it was that easy. It took a whole fucking movie to destroy that fucking thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the people. If you fucking destroyed it, or I destroyed it, it'd be fucking real easy. But these are fucking super powered fucking magician beings and shit doing it. So it's a super powered thing. I mean, if I do it, it's too easy and it sucked. But if Alex were to do it, it'd be too easy and it sucked.
Why me?
Well, I threw myself in there too. What? You're the Sorcerer Supreme too, Dr. Omnibus?
Hey, I told everyone to be gone.
What was your favorite Illuminati member?
Me?
I'd have to say it was Doctor Strange. I was gonna say Professor X. No, it's Reed Richards, man.
Just seeing him on the big screen is awesome.
Seeing him on the big screen.
Seeing the costume look cool, and just I definitely want to see more. And this is alternate universe Reed Richards. I want to see our universe Reed Richards, or our universe 616, whatever the MCU universe.
617.
Yeah. Tony, what about you, Hondo?
A close second for me is Captain Carter, just because I like the look. I like her. I like Haley Atwell.
Awesome.
And
Haley Atwell does is fucking awesome.
Yeah. So, but it's just to see Reed Richards played by Krasinski, like all the comic book people have been saying, please, you got to make this happen, and to see that means it gives me hope that they're gonna do Fantastic Four right. Finally, hopefully.
Waiting for director.
Yeah, we need a good director.
Yeah. So hopefully,
John Waters.
John Waters.
It'd be one hell of a movie. It'd be one hell of a movie.
Jim Jarmusch.
No, the one from that universe was Troy. What?
Easy? It's an anagram? No.
616.
The one from Darkhold?
They destroyed it across the multiverse. She destroyed it through the whole multiverse. I guess. I gotta watch it again. All right. Any last words before we end the spoilers? The spoiler talk. Great movie. Go check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Everything was we covered.
Great movie. Go check it out.
Yeah. There you go. Spoilers are over. Yay! No more spoilers. 144. All right. Multiverse of Madness. Madness is over. All right. Cool. Let's like the video if you made this far. Subscribe to the channel. Even though I heard it doesn't matter if you subscribe or not. Just watch the videos. Let's see. Where's that fucking thing? Oh, there it goes. All right. So let's break out the pool list. The pool list. Stuff you picked up during the week. Stuff from your collection. Something you watched, listened to, picked up. Good or bad. Something you want to bitch about. Something that pissed you off too. Either way. Hondo, a returning champion. What's on your pool list this week?
On my pull list, I don't know if you can see it right here behind me. This, it's so it's not a hot toy. Oh man, look at that! Did you know that Madonna is responsible for Alanis Morissette having a career?
Yeah, so you signed her to a record label. Yeah.
Yes, I love Madonna. But speaking of Madonna, the female, let me get the male Superman. So,
what a segue! I thought he was in Jerry Seinfeld's apartment for a second when I saw the Superman back there.
So yeah,
it's the collared one.
It's New 52 Superman, and it has Crystal Fortress.
What part is that? What line is that one from?
This is called it's called Play Imaginative. So this is the box.
Okay,
That's pretty dope, man.
And it comes with a whole set of hands.
Is he metal?
Yeah, it's die-cast metal.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and then it has. Let me show you. It has this crystal stand that
just like the Mega.
Turns on. Light turns on.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then it blows air. It has like a little air blower that makes the cake go.
Oh, that's kind of dope.
Kind of flap a little bit. So I got a killer deal on it. And that is my pick of the week. My pickup of the week. I got a killer deal on it.
Oh, nice. Cool.
So that's as close as I've gotten to a hot toy so far. So, but I did not pay hot toy prices, so I am very happy. I'm pleased with that little figure.
Looks like it's really well made. I'm just, it's always I've always had a collar problem with that Superman.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that costume, but
but it looks like a sick fucking figure, dude.
Yeah.
It's heavy, dude. It's a piece of, you could smite somebody with it. It's kind of like that. Solid metal,
of steel.
Hey, did you see what other kind of things those that company does? Did they do any kind of like a Transformers? Like by these guys would probably be looking kind of sick. Like the old school. You need the licenses for those, right, Ray?
Yeah, it depends on what the license is. Yeah, 30 does Transformers pretty good with die-cast metal and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Go check out their fucking. Basically, what you're asking for, they do that.
One thing, and I'm not sure if it works. I gotta mess with it, but there's another head you put on it, and it has lights. He has red eyes, and the lights make his eyes turn red.
Oh, cool.
It's with but I don't know if it works, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I got a as is kind of special on it, but I kind of liked it so much, and I was like, hey, I'm starting to get ready. I'm starting to, get closer to a hot toy, because this is a 1/6 scale. So,
oh shit, there you go, one step. It's a gateway drug.
I'm getting there. Yeah.
It really is. It really is. I laugh and I have to feel
right
now. On my pool list, I watched Rick. You need to watch this fucking documentary. I don't know if you have already. In Search of Darkness.
One on
Shudder. It's on Shudder. Yeah, I actually subscribed to Shudder. I was like, all right, I need to watch this fucking movie. It's 4 hours, and basically they go through all the 80s horror movies from to 1989. Not all of them. There's a second part I'm gonna watch. Try to watch tonight. There's part 2 of it, but they go through a lot of cool shit, and they got John Carpenter, Joe Dante, Elvira, Tom Holland. They got fucking all these horror directors, all the special effects guys, Nicotero, all like talking about all these movies. Man, it's great. It's great seeing hearing these stories from like Carpenter talking about he was supposed to direct Firestarter. Like he really wanted to direct Firestarter. He was set to direct it, but the thing bombed. So he wasn't allowed. They basically they booted him off Firestarter, which that would have been fucking John Carpenter's Firestarter would have been fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
These great. Joe Dante is awesome. Like he was talking about, they were talking about the Psycho remakes, and they're talking about Psycho 2, and like he was talking about the remake of Psycho that Gus Van Sant did. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, why would you do this? It's fucking so stupid. And he's like, yeah. And then, like I heard their excuse, like, oh, kids don't want to watch a black and white movie. He's like, fuck them. Like Joe Dante exactly. Dude.
Yeah.
He was like, Joe Dante gives no fucks in this documentary. He fucking he talks shit about the guys who did the Howling sequels and shit, and like a fucking it's worth it for Carpenter and Joe Dante just not giving a fuck and saying, keeping it gutter. In Search of Darkness, it's like 4.5 hours. It's a long one, but it's fucking awesome, Rick. You're gonna love this. You need to watch this. Really fucking.
I'm going to watch this one.
It's fucking really good. They there's a couple movies I wish they would spend a little bit more time on, like because they some of them they like spend a couple minutes on, and some of them they just do a quick little one little thing about one movie. But they go through a lot of cool fucking movies. Like a lot of movies I've seen. There's a couple I haven't seen. Like I have a new list of like flicks I need to watch now because I watched that documentary. It's fucking awesome, man. It's a really good fucking documentary, man. Yeah, you gotta watch it, man. It's fucking great. I watched a couple, I watched a lot of like cool cheese movies this week. Brain Damage, from the director of Basket Case. He's actually in the documentary also. What the hell's his name again? I forgot.
That's pretty cool.
What the hell's his name? I forgot. Director. Frank Hiddenlader. He directed Basket Case, and I forgot what other one he did. Great movie. Jaws 3.
I love that movie, dude.
That's Jaws sequel. I think it's better than 2 and 4.
I disagree. I think 2 is really good.
Yeah. 3 is just fun, man. It's just fucking.
I need to see those again.
2 is still good. Yeah. It's not as good as 3. 3's camp, but I still love it. Louis Gossett Jr.
Oh, he's great.
Fucking what? Who is it? Gavin McCorkindale. Simon McCorkindale.
Yeah, young Leo Thompson's in here.
I can't remember the lady's name. Fuck.
Louis Gossett. It's a fucking good, fun movie, man. It's so cheese, but it's like
super cheese, dude. And you could tell now that you watch it like regular regular vision, that you could see that this was the scene they were going for, the 3D. The fucking fish in the beginning just spinning around.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking funny. Yeah, when Jaw goes up, the fucking Jaw fucking flies at the screen. It's fucking super cheesy.
He's just coming at you in the super solid motion.
And Piranha.
Wow.
Joe Dante's classic Piranha, man. Yeah, it's another fun fucking movie, man. Oh yeah, it's I love the behind the scenes stuff is great too. When you watch Piranha, like the behind the scenes stuff is awesome. Yeah, it's a fun movie. Kind of underrated, man. But Joe Dante is just fucking awesome, man. He knows how to direct those fucking fun flicks, man.
All movies are fun camp movies, dude.
Yeah, he's one of the best for sure. Renee, I like the very first cheesy Fantastic Four movie with the foam latex, the thing, the movie that came out before Jessica Alba. Yeah, it never came out officially. It was a Roger Corman produced. Basically, they had to make that movie to keep the rights. It was never intended to actually be released, but it's pretty cool. It's the best Doctor Doom on screen. I also like the return of Swamp Thing 2, starring Heather Locklear. It was an awesome movie, and I cried when Heather died, but it was brought back to life by Swamp Thing monster. I love that movie, man. I get why people love the first one, but I like the second one because he looked like more like Swamp Thing from the comic.
Yeah.
And that opening, Born on the Bayou, with all the comic book pages, like that's when I first started really becoming a comic book fan and seeing all those like comic book pages, like what Batman was in Swamp Thing, like I was like fucking blown away. And that song is awesome. It's super cheese, but yeah, Return of Swamp Thing is fucking pretty awesome.
It's the best looking Swamp Thing too. The first one looked like just a melted trash bag on a dude.
Yeah.
But this one looked fucking dope, man.
Cool. Way
man.
Yeah, I like that one for sure. All right, Rick, what's on your pull list?
So, I love doing scroungings and looking for stuff on all the streaming platforms, and I found Freddy's Nightmares on Tubi. Tubi does show commercials. I get it, guys. If you don't have a DVD and you've been itching just to watch it, if you can't find it on YouTube, Tubi has it. You could just watch it. It's about 3 commercial breaks, and they're about like a minute long, and that's it. So yeah, it's they have, I think, full both seasons on there right now. I've been going through season 1 right now. It's not as good as I remember it.
It's so anything with those anthology shows, like some hit better than others.
Yeah, well, fucking Tales from the Dark Side, that show is great. Like I've seen a lot of episodes, and I'm like, this shit's still fucking, like, same thing with Twilight Zone. They're timeless Twilight Zones. There's a lot of them that are just great because they're good stories. They're scary stories in general.
Some of them repeat themselves. Like some of them like repeat the same themes, and they kind of like blend with the other ones. Like, oh, but the standouts are really good. Like the standouts stand out for sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's fun. It's camp. If I find Tales from the Dark Side, I'll let you guys know. It's definitely not Tales from the Crypt. Tales from the Crypt was so much better. But the other difference is that these shows are like about 45 minutes long, almost an hour long. Back in the day, they were doing full hour runs of this kind of show, which is a trip. And once again, people don't expect to see Freddy much. He kind of just comes out at the very end. The show doesn't even have like him coming out as a crypt keeper. Yeah. He's just the guy who finishes it up, and oh, there it goes again, and goes crazy because it's spring. It's all happening in Springwood. So. Yeah, Freddy's Nightmares. Let me see what else.
Springwood.
I've gotten back to playing DCUO, the the long-standing PlayStation game where you get to create your own DC character and
nice,
and go and fight with other DC characters. I understand that Ray wanted to play his, as Superman or whoever out there, but
Flash, goddamn it.
I think it's more fun that you get to create your own character. You get Flash's powers where it's a super speed and everything, but I think creating your own character. I got my own Green Lantern right now, named Rita Knox Savage.
Petus Knox.
Reedus.
Oh,
Reedus.
Norman Reedus.
That's part of where
his name comes from.
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. Rita Knox, and I like coming up with like a full name for a character. I have like a bunch of them up there, but yeah. So I'm going back to that one, and it's sick going back after so many expansions because they're going a lot with a lot of the current storylines. They have dark metal. They have so much shit going on.
So the original game's still going on. Like, is it still free?
It's still free.
I might check it out.
Yeah, I mean, the game doesn't really start to take off until after you hit level 30, because then everything opens up. But it gradually, you have to do shit and earn shit to kind of get better gear. Like pretty much my little Green Lantern, I found Guy Gardner's vest. So he's wearing like Guy Gardner's vest, but he's got like Kyle's lower half, and he's got the effect that Donna Troy has on her shirt. That's his skin. So he's got like the galaxy stars within him. He's like, you know, like an alien. It's sick that you get to create your own shit. And they've added hella powers, right? So you got, you know, water, lightning, you know, gadgets. You can be a Green Lantern. And each kind of different power sends you into a different role in the team dynamic. So you could either be a tank, you know, which is the guy who holds the damage while he's, you know, they're taking the fight, or you can be just damaged guys who just, you know, pretty much just do damage, or a controller, which is what I am. I'm keeping your powers, or I'm by doing my attacks, I'm keeping everybody else's powers up, so they can keep, you know, attacking with their superpowers. And then there's a healer who, you know, when the team takes damage. Like right before I came on the show, I was playing an episode of where I fought the Furies. I fought I fought the Furies. I think we also fought Granny Goodness, and then we fought the Dark Father. You know, Batman is like a possessed Batman by Darkseid.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's fucking saying, you know, Omega beams, and the Omega beams are chasing you in the middle of the fight. But yeah, you know, we won. It was a hard fought battle, but those games are sick, man. And the fact that they are, like you said, Ray, they're free. You know,
what system is this for? You playing it on
PlayStation 4?
Oh, you got 4. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I need to get one of those because I can't. I sure as hell can't get a 5.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if you do get a 4, they say to get the 4 Pro. You know, because it's the one that has like the best stuff put together, and for the next level of technology for TVs and shit, it's already ready.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
get yourself a phone.
Yeah, but the thing is, the PS4 and the PS5, they all share the same worlds. You know, so
yeah,
and the thing is, you just go from place to place. I fought on I fought in the Ace Chemicals. I fought in Bloodhaven, and just seeing these places that you get to fly or zip around, or you kind of like do like this web swing kind of thing, you know, with the gadgets. Yeah. But yeah, there's different ways to get around the game. It's a fun game, man. It's a multiplayer game, so it is a grind game, what I call. You know, so in order to get a lot out of it, you'd have to play it a bit, or you'd have to have people who are so advanced in it already that they can just pick you up and take you with, and then you can see like I'm not very good at the beginning. I had friends take me to go fight Black Adam and Kandak, and that shit was pretty fucking sick to see. You know, like fucking eight heroes going at it. You know, trying to defeat the fucking Black Adam and shit.
Adam, wow,
yeah, cool. And beautifully rendered environments. Yeah, so that's my list.
Nice.
Awesome. All right, so let's go jump into the hidden gem. Just some little show and tell from your collection that you want to show off. Something personal to you, something that's you know, you want to so you just like back in the day you would show off in your school all the cool shit you would pick up. So hidden gem this week. Hondo, what's your hidden gem this week?
I'm gonna do some George Perez stuff that I got. So again, this was my awesome sketch. I love it. Just Wonder Woman smiling. Friggin' very happy with that. And I got these 2 books signed by George Perez. This is writing comics and graphic novels with Peter David. But George Perez did the introduction, the foreword. So I got him to sign. He signed it. Him and Peter David signed it.
That's cool.
Really cool. And then I got this one called George Perez Storyteller. And it's just that's one of his renderings of him kind of like, I guess, telling some kids stories. And it's just about his career. I did get him to sign it. And it's just a book about all the stuff that he's done and him being interviewed and talking about it. There's a chapter called A Star is Born. I guess that's when he first came up. Like, right? His first Titans issue. And oh man, just so much stuff that he's done.
Yeah, he's got his library of stuff. Like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I haven't even read yet or seen. So it's like cool. I get to explore all this George Perez stuff that I never got to experience.
What a master illustrator. And last is what I was recommending to people. This is the one that I sent Bo. 12-pounder omnibus.
Goddamn.
Teen Titans. He was nice enough to dedicate it to me. Alejandro, my real name.
Your shoot name.
Hondo.
Oh.
Teen Titans. Man, just a man. Again, I can't say enough about him. Just a great comic book guy. And yeah, so those are my little show and tell hidden gems, man. Just some cool stuff that I was able to accumulate over the years, and I was lucky enough to get Mr. Perez to sign them.
Awesome. Mine this week is one of the greatest comedies of all time. Peace to you. I love this movie, man. It's just a great fucking classic fucking comedy. Still quote some of these fucking lines today. Cockman oppressor, fucking meat tosser, fucking just a great movie. Jeremy Piven, Favreau is great.
Oh, that's right.
Wait, you gonna wear the wear the shirt to the concert you're going to see? Don't be that guy. And the word of wisdom I live by today. Yeah, it's just fucking great fucking cast. Jessica Walters fucking so good in this, man.
The Dean.
Garcia Thompson. Yeah, David Spade is fucking hilarious in this. Yeah, just a great movie, man. Just like an underrated fucking comedy from the 90s. It's such a 90s comedy. It's such a fun flick.
Who was the young kid? What was his name? Chris something, right?
What the fuck was his name? Chris Young.
Chris Young.
Yeah, he was fun. What did he do anything else? Like
he was in The Great Outdoors.
He was a kid, right?
That was Buck, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, he didn't really do much after that, huh? The girl was fucking super hot. The girl.
He was also in a movie called Book of Love, if I remember right.
I kind of remember that.
Yeah.
The girl was super hot in that too. Like the love interest. Oh yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Like when he's like staring at, like she's changing the light bulb, he's like stuck staring at her ass.
Oh yeah, no, I think that might have been the what? Yeah, that was either her or it might have been dude's sister that he should have been messing with.
No, the coldest was he's flashing back. Jerry Piven flashing back to living with David Spade and the thing, and he's like David Spade's like a nerd. He's got his like headgear and shit. It's like sleeping and fucking. He's like Piven's bringing a girl to bang, and he's like, like you fucking shut up. He's all fucking drunk and like you cut back to Jeremy Piven. He's like, oh, it's fucking. It was hard living with that guy. It's a great movie. I love that movie. Go check it out if you can. I don't know if it's streaming anywhere, but that's why I like buying physical media, because I can watch it whenever I want. I don't have to like fucking go to some obscure streaming service or watch commercials on Tubi. Rick, what do you got, man? What's your hidden gem this week?
I don't have any movie right now that I want to, give, the thorns for right now. I have to go and do a deep dive so I can find some real good stuff to, offer the masses. So
what?
Well, it's off the top of my head right now, Alex. I just I want to be prepared when I have something. Sometimes you guys inspire me and I switch my choice into some movie. I'm like, oh yeah, remember that movie? But
do you have to work early tomorrow, Rick?
Yes.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah, I work very early. Let me see. I'm trying to think of what other things I've been watching, but I like to throw the obscure that when I give this, it's something obscure that you guys should check out. It's your Critters 4, Alex. It's gonna be Critters 4 one day.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, not right now. I'm thinking.
Rick's hidden gem. He doesn't have a hidden gem. That's his hidden gem this week. He just fucking
There's just so many movies, so many things that Rick could recommend, that it becomes so much that you don't know which one to pick.
There's
1,000 movies that Rick would tell the masses to see. Right?
I forgot about that PCU fun movie. Yeah, PCU is fucking great. So,
yeah. Like he like every time when he talked about PCU, I always remember I like PCU. I like movies like Senior Trip.
Yeah, I watched that recently too, man.
They're all fucking fun, man.
I just been on a like 90s comedy and 80s horror kick for the last couple of days.
Yeah, I have like I just watched Salem's Lot the other day again. I fucking love watching that movie.
Great movie.
New one's going to be coming out soon, so I just want to get my
Firestarter's coming out in a couple weeks too.
Yeah.
I'm on,
that's a series, right? Or is that a movie?
It's a movie. Yeah, it's going to be on Peacock and in theaters. Carpenter's doing the score, which I'm pretty excited about.
I kind of want to check that out.
Maverick, Top Gun.
I'm in, dude. I really wasn't gonna go see it because I really don't like Miles Teller. I'm hoping we get Goose twice.
Not gonna happen, man. That would be so.
That's so fucked up.
What is he? Bruce Lee? Brandon Lee? Come on.
I want him to get goosed.
I want him to get goosed twice.
Like literally goosed.
Yeah, literally like.
Oh yeah, between the trailers, the last trailer, seen on the big screen, the trailer, and seen the Lady Gaga music video, I'm all on board. I'm actually really juiced to see Top Gun.
I can't believe I'm juiced to see Top Gun. Honestly, I really can't.
There was a reason that they kept pushing it back. Like this was supposed to come out. They were gonna it was like, just release this during pandemic. Like just put it on streaming and whatever. Like no, we need to put this on the big screen. This needs to be a big screen experience. So
yeah,
I commend Paramount for like not holding back and not like trying
sticking to their top guns.
Yeah.
And they actually waited to a good time till almost everything calmed down.
Yeah, and it's a Memorial Day weekend. It's a perfect time to have this release. Yeah, go watch the Lady Gaga video. It's fucking really. I was super juiced after I saw that. I was like, okay, I'm in. I'm fucking in.
Oh God, now I gotta go watch fucking the Lady Gaga video.
It's good, man. It's like, oh man.
We all know what Lady Gaga's best song is.
Alejandro.
The remix is better.
Don't get demonetized.
Oh, yeah.
Or flagged by
YouTube. Gaga's coming after me. I got fucking Jack Johnson and Will Myers here for her.
Another fun show. Sorry, not a Frank special. Went over 2 hours. Sorry, Frank.
Sorry, Frank. That's our new thing. She's like the guys from Shaun of the Dead. Yeah. Sorry,
go
Philip.
Check out Amazing Fantasy, the comic shop. Go check out Leaf at the Mission Comics. Go check out Daryl at Cards and Comics Central. Go check out Comix Experience. Go check out the Cherry Comics on 16th that just opened up. Yeah, just support these local comic shops, man. We want to have free comic book day going on for the next few years, as long as we can. These comic shops, support them as much as you can. Have you enjoyed like the multiverse movies? You enjoy these like Marvel movies? Go pick up a comic, man. Go read the comics, man. There's a reason these comics have held up over these years. Go pick up a Doctor Strange comic, man. Go read some of these old stories, man, and kind of get a picture of what these stories are pulling from, and give you more of appreciation of all this like shit. Like when I see, when I mark out for them saying Baxter Foundation, like I biggest mark out of the fucking movie, and it's just a mention of fucking the Baxter Foundation, but just the history of what that holds and the weight of that is it's amazing. So yeah, go read a comic, go support these guys. Hondo, any final words before we get the hell out of here?
Thanks for having me on the show.
Hopefully nobody
good one.
We have to have you again 3 weeks in a row to fucking be no legends die this week, please. No, let's have 1 week without a legend.
Oh no, I know. I don't want to hear about that.
No Connington special next week.
Man, if that does, that would be awful. Yeah. An awful reason to be on the show. Everything is good. Thanks for watching, everybody. There might be some free comics still, quote unquote free comics at these stores. So go check them out.
Yeah, for sure.
Go buy some stuff and then pick up a freebie if they have any left, which I believe they do.
Yeah.
So, all right. Good times.
Mr. Effort, any final words before we get out of here?
Go Warriors, go Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you know what? I do have a fucking bone to pick.
Uh-oh.
You know?
Oh no.
Shit. So, when it comes to basketball, you know, there are basketball plays and everything, and people want to fucking start throwing accusations. Look, I come behind you and I club you over the fucking head. It's not the same as, you know, coming down closely and just like, you know, moving your leg just a little bit. All right? It's not that. It is not that. It is just a basketball play. Not everything is reviewable. Not everything is a fucking flagrant. Get off your fucking shit. It's a fucking sport. All right? Have you guys ever played a fucking sport? Goddamn. Okay. We can get out of the ethereal. That's perfect. That's perfect for play. After that, play the cat video.
I'm doing that every time Rick goes off. I got to use these fucking.
That kind of pleasant music.
Get the cat video out of nowhere.
Go off. You can bleep them out.
Get me started.
Thank you very much for joining us up at SF Comic Co. Thanks for coming out. Go like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check us out on the social media. Ray Doomzilla, Max Effort Grace, and the Honda Lorian come at you here from the San Francisco Bay Area. Go Warriors. We'll see you guys next week. Stay beautiful. Stay soft. Stay nice. Enough said. See you guys next time.
The Love Doctor is ready to speak.
What are you using songs about, man? I keep on forgetting about the music.
Reminds me of the music that Jones would use in Police Academy. The Love Doctor is ready to speak.
Last word for Michelica. We miss you, Michelica. Fashion Me Late, Uncle George Forever. We talked a lot about Uncle George. But definitely want to have you on soon. We can talk to you about it.
Watch the replay, Michelica.
We'll see you next time, Michelica. Love you, miss you, and hope to see you soon. Bo, not so much. But all right, see you guys next time.